And that was really a great report. Thanks to all our colleagues who prepared it. And from there, we are going to somewhere, well, healthy, if we can say that. The establishment of the College of Public Health marks a significant advancement in public health education by fostering innovative research, community collaboration, and interdisciplinary learning. CPH aims to develop skilled public health professionals dedicated to enhancing health outcomes for individuals and communities. As it grows, the college will play a pivotal role in addressing the evolving challenges in public health. With us today is Dr. Manar Alawadhi, Assistant Professor, Department of Public Health, Practice College of Public Health in Kuwait University, and we are going to talk all about the programs about those college. Hello and welcome to Good Morning Kuwait, Dr. Manar.
Hello, hi Amal. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
It's really a great pleasure to have you. And by the way, I know Dr. Manar since she was just a tiny little bit of a girl, but it is really a great honor to have you with us.
The honor is mine. Thank you so much for having me.
So, Dr. Manar, I know that the College of Health is really establishing a new public awareness as well as new programs and all of that. So talk to us about that college precisely.
All right, so our college is considered pretty much new. We had our first cohort join in 2017. Public health is a very important field that's very much needed. And what we do differently than what medical physicians or doctors do, if you realize doctors usually treat patients or individuals and they treat the symptoms.
Yes.
Our role is a bit different. As public health practitioners, we work more on prevention and health promotion. So our goal is to prevent these problems from occurring. And our importance is very, very important on a local level, on a global level. And our program now offers an undergraduate program, and we have 4 concentrations. So we have the public health practice, which just recently launched this year. We have the health research program, and we have the community health development and healthcare management and policy.
So these are the 4 departments that are nowadays in the College of
Yes, these are the concentrations that we have. So the students come in the first year, and as you said, it's a multidisciplinary approach, including the way we teach our courses. So the students learn environmental health, epidemiology, which is the disease, the study of diseases in populations, biostatistics, community health development and policy. So they learn all these courses, or they take these courses during the first 3 years, and then in their final year they choose the concentration that they prefer.
This is really, if we can say, a new aspect of study or science that we are approaching in Kuwait.
Yes, and it's very much needed, especially with after COVID-19. So there was a great, like a very big outbreak that happened, and the role of public health practitioners were really important during that time. And also with the non-communicable diseases, which we really see here in Kuwait, like such as diabetes, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, including obesity. So our role here is very important when it comes to health promotion and community health development and policy. So our students are very well prepared for these kind of changes here.
Well, you know, we know that these 4 aspects or 4, let's say, space that you are studies curriculum, they need a curriculum.
Yes.
They need a specific curriculum to give them.
Of course, of course. And our program really focuses on research, which I feel is a bit different than other undergraduate programs around Kuwait University, is because from the first year, they learn a lot of analytical and research skills from the first year throughout the 4 years. Yes, and that's very, very important. And we really emphasize the importance of using evidence-based practice, especially when it comes to decision making and policy making and implementing programs. So research is a big role in our college at the College of Public Health.
How about risk management, if we can say that? Does it really have a good role?
Yes, so with epidemiology, we look at risk factors and preventive measures, and that's also really, really important as well. And we also have the healthcare management and policy track as well, which helps with that.
This is really important, and I know that a lot of those things need skills that the students develop during their studies. Can you tell us some of those skills?
Yes, of course. So we offer, in the program, we also have a lot of practicums with our courses. So the students not only learn the theory in the classroom, but they also have practicums and labs where they actually apply this theory. Also, some of our courses courses include site visits. So they go to different sites around Kuwait, the Ministry of Health, the Isman Diabetes Institute, and they meet with other public health practitioners,
Yes.
and they see the type of work that's being done, which is really important for the students to experience, hands-on experience, and as well as to network. And this, of course, opens more career opportunities for them in the future.
Well, if anyone would really ask, public health practitioner, so the role of them is really important in any organization.
Yes. Yes, it's really, really important. So as you know, public health is very general and broad. So you can work in environmental health, so working with pollution and reducing pollutants in the air that we breathe every day.
Yes.
Also with health promotion, obesity, childhood obesity is on the rise in Kuwait. So working with the Ministry of Education, with the Ministry of Health, working even with schools and families and parents, as well as occupational health. And epidemiology, if there were any outbreaks or any chronic diseases, studying the trends of these diseases and how they impact the population is also really important.
I think that is true. If we are going to look at what we are facing nowadays with all the pollutions, with all the outbreaks, new, let's say, new diseases are coming each and every day. Sometimes we know about them, sometimes we really don't know about. And this research and study behind that is important.
Yes, that's really important. And this is what we prepare our students to do. So we teach them the basics of, the curriculum includes a lot of basic science, so like biology, physiology. So knowing the basic science is important, and then also the research skills. So we teach them how to do a needs assessment, how to collect data and do the data analysis, and then how to use that data as well. So even if you have the data, it's really important to follow thorough research methods, and then apply that findings, or using the findings to apply it to large populations. Again, we're not working with individuals, we work with populations, so it's very different. Another thing I would also say, we really work on communication skills, because again, we are reaching masses of people and not individuals. And these masses include people with lower education or higher education or lower socioeconomic status. So we need to teach our students to be prepared to take all the knowledge that they learn, all the medical terms, and to simplify it for the general population, as well as learning how to talk to politicians, policymakers, the ministries. So it's a very broad and general field, and there are so many opportunities where our students can go to.
So conveying a message to the public, it's different than conveying it to someone that really knows that I have a problem with me as a normal physician.
Yes, yes, and it's also a different type of message. So what we work also is working with the environment. So if you think about most neighborhoods in Kuwait, for example, are not very walkable. So even if you want to go to your house to the supermarket, it might be just a 5-minute walk, but it's not very safe to walk. There are no sidewalks. So even working with the environment and the neighborhoods and making these policy changes and making cities more walkable, and now we have the healthy cities. So that's a great initiative, and we're getting more and more cities being part of the Healthy Cities program by the World Health Organization.
This is a new department. This is a new, let's say, a new science that we are approaching here in Kuwait. And as you said, it opens new territory, it opens new positions, it opens also, it's widens the spectrum of where to go to study, especially if the high schoolers, they want to go to a new college, but they don't want to know, or they don't have also the high grades and all of that. So I think the College of Health is an important thing for the future of Kuwait.
Yes, yes, it's really, really important, and they have a lot of opportunities for their future in terms of their career and where they want to work, and we really are proud of our graduates, especially with their analytical and research skills, and with health promotion and prevention. And we have several graduates are now in the Ministry of Health, in the Isman Diabetes Institute, and they've been doing great things in Kuwait.
This is good news. So the opportunities, as you said, for the students to gain the practical, let's say, knowledge. Do they go and do a workout, a field work before graduation?
Yes, so we do have some courses that require some experience and volunteer experiences. And we also always encourage these volunteer experiences throughout the 4 years. And then at the final year, in their 4th year, they have a big capstone project. So it's a year-long project where they conduct an actual research and write a paper. So they go from the needs assessment to data collection to data analysis and getting the results, and then and sharing the findings of these results and how it's important in the population. And all our projects were local projects here in Kuwait, and our students have been doing really good.
So I know it is a new, let's say, a new section, a new department in the college, and I know you just have opened recently.
Yes.
But the initiatives is always within each other. I know that you are preparing the students for public awareness, right?
Yes, it's really important, and this is actually our department as well, where I'm at the public health practice department.
Yes.
And we really prepare our students in implementing programs. So again, looking at the target audience, what's needed, and using that information to create programs or health awareness campaigns. And we go through the whole process of teaching them how to implement programs. And what's important is how to evaluate those programs to see how they can improve them and make them better.
Yeah, I think all of us, when we say any health awareness program, we are always asking, what's the end result of that awareness program?
Yes.
What comes after that?
Yes, and we make sure that all their work is whatever they want to implement or they want to raise awareness is always evidence-based, and we teach that to our students from day one. It's really important to use their research skills in order to implement any recommendations they have when it comes to decision making or policy making as well.
Speaking about research, I know that there is a lot, Kuwait has put in a lot of effort into research. We have KFAS, we have KISA, a lot of them. So what about the research department in your college?
Yeah, so our department, or the departments within the College of Public Health, does have some research projects going on.
Yes.
And of course there are some collaborations with the Ministry of Health and sometimes with the Isman Diabetes Institute.
Yes.
And with KFAS. So it's more of a collaborative approach as well, especially when it comes to research. You need a team. And this is what actually we teach our students as well. A lot of the students come from high school, are not very comfortable in working with groups. They're used to working on an individual basis. And throughout the 4 years, they learn how to work in groups. Because our field is very general and broad, you cannot do something on your own. You always need to work as a team. And so learning how to work with others and using teamwork skills is something we really teach our students to work on.
This is another thing, that's the soft skills, if you can say, team working, how to communicate with others,
public speaking.
Public speaking. These are very important, and I know that a lot of our high school graduates don't have the ABC of it. So do you have special courses for them, or do you give them throughout the courses?
We give them throughout our courses. Yeah. So I really see a huge difference from the first year students to the fourth year student when they stand up in front of their classmates and to speak. And throughout the 4 years, they get so much practices. By the end, they're very comfortable speaking in front of a large audience.
I think this is really great, because a lot of the students, I wish that they can stand and tell us all about what they have done, what they are doing, and all of that. So does the college have a collaboration with some entities for they supporting the graduate school after they graduate?
So what we offer, or what we do a lot of career exhibitions and fairs. So this opens up the opportunities for our students to meet organizations. Also, we invite in a lot of guest speakers. So this is another way we always ask our students to network and to keep in touch with these speakers, as they might be potential sites where they might be, organizations that they might work for. And we always encourage them to participate or attend conferences and workshops, and this way they get exposed to different opportunities in terms of career opportunities. This is a new venture too,
networking. This is very new for any kind of colleges here in Kuwait.
Yeah, it's really important, especially not only to get the job, but also after while working. And because again we're working with different organizations, it's really important to have a good network, and in order to have your work become more efficiently and more effectively.
I know this is really important, because a lot of, let's say, the graduate or undergraduate don't know the importance of group networking or social networking. So if we know that one of the initiatives is really giving the students how to research and how to evaluate a public campaign, health campaign, do you teach the students other initiatives so they can really move on with their...
Yes, so other things that we teach them, and other colleges might teach them as well, things like problem solving, critical thinking. So this is really, really important, and we really focus on that from the beginning. So by the time they graduate, they're able to become innovative, or to, you know, create those programs, or to create these health awareness campaigns. And that's really, really important from the beginning in order for them to be able to work in the field.
What's new for the student? If we can, what's new on the platform here in the college?
So we just launched our public health practice track.
Okay.
So this is in the department that I work for, and we have our first batch of students graduating with that track this year.
That's true.
So that's very exciting for us, and we are excited for the students who chose that concentration.
And if we can say also, I know that the college is so new, but I know that you have graduated students from it. So how many years now?
We've had 4 graduating classes so far, and they've been working in the Ministry of Health, the Isman Diabetes Institute. They've been working in various places, and we're excited for the upcoming batches to the cohorts, to graduate soon.
So this is really an exciting news, because if we are saying a milestone has been...
Yes, so our first graduating class was only for 4 students, and every year we're getting more and more. Yes, and every year we're getting more and more students. We had 32 students that enrolled this year, so we're excited to see that the college growing and having more students, and we look forward to more students joining us.
I think because this is the importance of public health awareness. Public health is really targeting the wide audience. We are not you are not targeting special individuals. You are not sitting in an office and do something like paperwork or something.
Yes, and we really focus on disease prevention and health promotion, which is very different than other fields in the medical field. So this is something very much needed here in Kuwait.
This is what I know. So how does the college really address the evolving needs of the healthcare system industry nowadays? We have been listening to a lot of, let's say, commercial here and there, and I know that a lot should be written under it. Don't use that, or don't go there. Be aware.
Yes, and this is why we make sure that our students learn all the analytical and research skills, and learn how to use evidence-based practice before conducting any programs, or recommending any policies, or advocating for any policies. So learning how to use evidence-based and research-based and having that knowledge is really important for them to implement any program that they would like to more effectively and efficiently for the population that they're working with.
Well, Dr. Manar, it's always a pleasure seeing you, whether you were tiny bit little or a grown up now.
Thank you so much.
This sector that you are talking about, the College of Public Health, is a very innovative department that we need nowadays. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
A great thanks to Dr. Manar Alawadhi, Assistant Professor, Department of Public Health Practice, College of Public Health in Kuwait University, for giving us really a nice hint of the future of public health here in Kuwait, and how it is a bright future with her and her colleagues. And now a quick break, then continue. Good morning, Kuwait.